And welcome to another video on the layout. Now today I've gone really mad. I've gone absolutely overboard with nothing but freight. Everything's freight, and it's all got a continental feel to it as well. So I'll explain as things come round. So we'll get this one round first, nice and steady. Now I know some of you guys out there are going to say, oh, I can put more freight wagons on than that, but this is only a 7x4 layout, so please bear that in mind. These trains are virtually catching up with their own bums. Right. Get that round to there, stop that there, get the camera angle a bit better. Oh, come on, a bit tight. Oh, better. Right, I'll explain to you about these. Okay, that's the Triang R155. That's the French Continental Prairie tank. That one there is quite sought after, SNCF. Notice it's got the one hump on the top, and it's got the red boiler bands. It's quite sought after. They're not easy to find, but it's in great condition, that one. Now I'll swing around. I've double headed this for obvious reasons, I'll tell you. Now that one is the same locomotive, but you notice it's got twin tanks, right? And this is even more sought after. And what they did, they changed it to the twin tanks. The bands were done in orange, and then the red chassis with the red wheels, the red obviously the front wheel, the front truck and the back. Now this one came at a real good price because that was missing, and managed to find one for it. All I've got to do is paint that bit red, but I'm too lazy, I haven't got around to doing it yet. But anyway, so that's the pair of them, R653 French Continental Prairie tanks, and they are absolutely in mint condition. Now I'll tell you something else about these as well. These have got the flanges on these wheels are actually well, I'm running them on system 6 track, and they do run fine on the track. They're not actually running on the sleepers, but they do hesitate slightly on some points. So when they get to the plastic frog, they're just very slightly hesitant. So I don't want to run this train fast, but I also don't want it, I can't run it too slow, so it's likely to stall a little bit. But we'll get it going and we'll see what happens. Nice and steady. So I'm going to speed her up before she gets to that point over there. Yeah, just a little bit of hesitance. Now you'll see, swing around again, there she comes. Right, 16 of the anglo-continental through the British Rail, through to the continent by British Rail, 16 of them. And you can probably hear the wheels, because I've changed all the wheels for the Hornby metal ones. Far superior, and as I say, you can hear them anyway. I'm going to stop her in a minute because I want to show you something else as well. Right, coming round here. Right, that there is the SNCF Guards van. I forget the actual Triang number on it offhand. Now this, I got to tell you, this is in mint condition. It's called the Fourgon, and you can see it's absolutely mint. They're not cheap. I mean, they don't fetch stupid silly money, but they aren't cheap. This one is in mint condition, and the guy took the photo of it, and he pointed out that was a mark there on the roof, and that mark, it's so, I don't even know if you're going to see it on the camera, I really don't. It looks like it could have been a moulding mark, but it's so small, it's not even worth worrying about it, and I really did get that at the right price. They're reasonably well sought after, so yeah, absolutely wicked. Right, we'll take it back round to the back, and then we'll bring the next one around. Stop them over there. Do you know, guys, I don't know how many times I've sprayed silicone into this tripod and it's still creaking. Oh well, never mind. I suppose it adds to the sound effects. Okay, right, bring him out now. This is, I'm in love with this. I'm in love with this. Just get a load of this. Right, get her into the shot. Oh, just look at that. Just look at that. Oh, she is absolutely gorgeous. Right, that is the Athearn, the Union Pacific, obviously railroad. It's the Athearn, the Veranda Gas Turbine loco. She's a Bobo plus Bobo. The first ones were made with a cab at both ends. The reason they used a gas turbine is because the turbines were run from well, I'll tell you in a minute, used oil, like, you know, oil that's come out of a car engine, blah blah blah. There was in abundance and it was cheap to burn. And then this is one of the later ones. This is number 74, and this one had but they had no cab on the back, and then they added the fuel tender as well, so it could carry much more of this waste diesel oil. So one hell of a locomotive, absolutely gorgeous. It really is gorgeous. This was one of the later Athearns. Some of the early Athearn stuff wasn't that good, but yeah, these are ready to run. The details quite good. Some say Athearn aren't quite as good as Atlas and Cato, but it's still a lovely loco, and I just had to feature it on the layout. And I've got a massive, well, like I said earlier, all the trains today are virtually catching up with themselves, so we'll yep, there we go, nice and steady. Yeah, I don't know how many cars I've got on this one. Quite a few. Still coming round. Yeah, and a nice Union Pacific brake van on the end there. Bloody wicked. Right, swing around again. Oh. There she is. Absolutely gorgeous. Right, I'm going to take her round this left hand side again. Get the loco as she comes around. There we go. We'll stop her just there. Okay folks, and last up tonight we've got another Continental set. I'll bring her round, coming round now. There we go. Now I have, stop there for a minute, I have featured the Canadian Switcher there in a previous video, but I hadn't actually featured that one, and this is quite a rare one. I think it's New Zealand livery, or it could be Australian, but I think it's New Zealand. There wasn't that many of those made. It doesn't feature the rails on the side, even though the plastic body has the holes for them. Obviously it's the same moulding, but they never fitted the rails to these, so that is original as it is there. And I've simply double-headed this with a load of mixed Continental freight, and yeah, a pretty long run, and we'll get her going round and I'll show you a few freight cars coming around. Obviously the middle line is not really, not as long as the outer two lines, so I can't put much more than that on it before she's catching up with herself. So we'll bring her around to the top back corner again. There we go, round to there. Right, I'm going to stop her there. Time to turn the camera off, take it off the tripod, and let's hopefully, fingers crossed, get them all going together. Camera in hand, and yeah, try and see what happens, get everything rolling. Yeah, I always feel a bit restricted when the camera's on the tripod, but yeah, okay, we'll see how it all goes. We'll start with the SNCF twin R653 Continental Prairie tank. So here we go. I keep saying that, don't I? Here we go. Right. Now I will say that these those wagons, the anglo-continental type, these wagons here, they've only got like a single wheel at each end. I have found they are sometimes not terribly reliable for staying on the track. It can be a problem, so we'll see how it all goes. Right, time for the gas turbine. Come on, baby. Oh, look at that. Well, so far so good, no disasters yet. Okay, we'll get the pair of switches on the go. There we go. So we got the lot, guys and dolls. Oh, disaster! Oh no! I had a feeling something like that might happen. Okay, disaster. Back in a minute. Wow, guys, that was pretty drastic accident there. Okay, I think what it is that signal there, which I've just moved out of the way at the moment, it's normally down there, somewhere down there, and I think the vibration, it's not fastened down, I think the vibration is moving, and I think it fell into the train. I think that was the problem, not so much a derailment of the wagons. So we'll try again. There we go. Bring them round again. Come on, girls. A lot of freight today, guys. Swing around here. Oh yes. That is gorgeous. The gas turbine is fantastic. Smell the oil off the locos. What a great unique smell as well. Well, so far so good. Around here. Quite impressed. These four-wheel anglo-continental wagons have actually stayed on the track. Yep. Alright guys, I think we'll call it a day. Got loads more ideas up my sleeve, so I'll get back to you with more videos and information pretty soon. So, time to say goodbye. Last time round. The switches and the stuff. There we go. Right, just there. Grill. And a pair of French Prairie locos. Cool stuff. Finally, the gas turbine gets round here. That is a beautiful locomotive. Absolutely superb. I think I'm going to have to glue that signal down because this has happened before. So anyway, I left it in the vid, makes it more exciting. More vids later, guys. Bye.